Did it work? Maybe it worked. All right, I'm on the phone. This is my phone. But you know what? What I should really do is open up accounts on other platforms because, okay, this is my phone. The iPad right now is shut off. So shutting off the phone, I didn't see who wrote it, but shutting off the phone worked. Thank you for whoever said that. I don't remember who it was. And I'll just use the iPad for the questions today. What pain in the ass. But I really should find another platform just in case, because YouTube does crazy things sometimes. All right, so while I wait for this crap here to load, Bree is looking for love. What's happening here with Bree for love? Somebody from your past is returning. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be an ex-lover or an old flame. It can be anybody from your past. Plus, you have the Magician, so you can pretty much manifest the type of person that you want to show up, and you have strength coming into you. You also have some adventure, and their fire signs around you are pretty hot this time. A new love interest, with the love cup being full. Could be a Sagittarius, could be a Leo. Right. Let me see if I can pull it up on here. Make sure the volume is down. Okay. Stephanie, how is T feeling about me after yesterday's talk? He's got mild anxiety, but it's better. So whatever it was that he was anxious about, it's starting to dissipate. That's good. He's spending a lot of time thinking about it, whatever it was, but he still feels out of balance. He feels unlucky, and he feels like there's an impending disaster coming, or that an impending disaster is destined to happen. Inez, what's coming towards me in love? It's coming towards Inez. You're leaving disappointment in the past. Regret, negativity is moving into the past. Moving forward, you have a connection here that's got long-term potential, possibly with a Capricorn, who may be a very hard worker. You also have an Aries around you and a Libra. The love cup is full. You're going to have a little bit of adventure coming in. That's that's fun. You may have some choices in the near future as to which direction you want your love life to go in. Yeah, anyone that sent in donations, just send your questions with the purple hearts. You know, if it happened on one of the other things. RZ, what actions will Kasem take towards me? He's a Leo. He's coming forward. The Hangman's in reverse, and he's prepared, and he's looking to start a new journey. Just be careful with this guy. Three of Cups is in reverse. There could be somebody else around him right now, which is okay. If you're not in a committed relationship, I don't have a problem with like people talking to different people. That's okay. But just make sure that if you guys are going to move forward, that you know that you're the only one, because I don't want to see you get sideswiped. Sepia, love. You've got being at the right place at the right time, the Magician, so you can cultivate a new type, you could call a new person in with this, the kind of person that you want. It might be slow and steady wins the race when it comes to love, but you got a connection coming in. You're heading towards all 10 cups being full. You got different people coming in. You've got soulmate connection happening. You've got a fire sign here. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Somebody from your past is returning. A water sign is here. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and you got victory coming in around love. It could be a little bit rocky getting there, but inevitably you're going to be happy. Like there's happiness coming. What I might do this weekend, I got to see what I'm doing this weekend. I may run a sale on the Zoom readings because I've had such a blast meeting you guys, and I think I had 4 or 5 that I've done this week. And it was so nice to meet you guys and to put a face to the people that I'm talking to. Anyhow, moving along, we've got Inez. Well, I get good grades on my exams in December. You should. Yep. Kylie, B's feelings towards me. Oh, okay, Julie. All right, I'll get to it as soon as I finish this. I'm going out tonight, so I don't know if I'm going to be home early enough to do another live stream tonight. We'll see. If I get home early enough or if I have a second wind, you know, then I'll do it. But otherwise, but if anyone needs email questions, I'll be available to do those before the, you know, at any time. Because I could get those done tonight when she's asleep. He feels that you're well prepared, attractive, intuitive, grounded, stable, down to earth, kind, loving. You have a big heart. You're very attractive and you're unique. Steph has been feeling pretty lousy. You know what? I know. It hasn't been real great for anybody. I don't know anybody right now that is like, I'm in a really good place. Like, this was a great year. Everybody's feeling like that. But I think, God help me, that this is all part of a big transition that most of us are going to as we move into the age of Aquarius. See, you've got a wish coming in. You've got anxiety moving into the past. Old wounds and hurts are moving into the past. You've got something to celebrate coming up. And you might be making a decision to cut people out of your life that are not giving you what you want. Which, you know, it's always painful. But moving forward, like, I feel like whether it's, I think it may be easier to do it when it's just friends or family or people that aren't like love connections. But I think if somebody has disappointed us, you know, so many times, I think it's fair for us to assume that they're going to be disappointing again. So sometimes cutting them out and having to go through that mourning period, even though it really sucks, once you get over that, they're never going to, like, they'll never have the power to hurt you in the same way, ever. And it's true. It's really true. Like, I keep thinking about with Gary, how I felt like I was never going to get over him. And I felt like I was always going to be in love with him. And it's not true. As a person, I do love him. But when he doesn't answer me back, I don't care the way I used to. I don't. I just don't. I love hearing from him. I like talking to him. But that's it. He's never going to be able to hurt me the way that he did. So I think that for a lot of us, we're going through huge transitions, and I don't think it's easy. I don't think change is ever easy. TD, Aries current energy towards me. And I think that, you know, for most of us, as we start to change, you don't want to go back. You know, it's hard to get out of it, but then you don't want to go back. The energy with the Aries is good. It's feeling a kind of stable, feeling like finally the hard work that I put into the situation is starting to pay off. And the cup is full. Not bad. Miriam, general and career for the next 3 months. You got some more financial stability coming in. A new job or a new job possibility or a promotion or whatever could have long-term potential, and you're no longer holding yourself back. It also looks like you're listening to your intuition, and over the next couple of months, you may be feeling a little bit more adventurous and willing to take chances. You're heading towards all 10 cups being full. You may have a creative project or something that you're doing on the side that you get a lot out of. And there is respect and more money coming in. So if you're not getting a promotion or changing jobs or something like that, maybe you're doing something on the side that brings in extra dough. Stephanie, do you see work asking me to do Do you see work asking me to do it? I want extra money. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I do think that you're going to be working extra. 8 of Pentacles and the Empress plus 1 ace. Yeah, I think that you're going to have kind of a lot offered or available. Sepia, career. Okay, you got the Sun here, which is positive. It's in reverse. It might take time to get the job offer or make it happen, but it's on its way. It also looks like you got something to celebrate around career and finally feeling like the hard work I've put in is coming back to pay off. So if you don't get an opportunity or a new job offer this month, I'm okay with that. We got Mercury and Mars still kind of funky. If it happens in December, I would be happier anyway. And it looks like it will. You got 6 of Pentacles and you've got the King of Pentacles, plus you got some passion around divine timing. I think you have new opportunities heading in December. Even if you got the offers in November, I would be okay if you didn't start it until December, because we need Mercury and Mars to be direct first before you start something new. I mean, even if it's in the same field, I just think it's better once they're direct. But it looks like it's coming before the end of the year, I would say. TD, Aries intentions and feelings towards me. Well, you got the Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. So that's positive. Listen to your intuition. And it does look like things can move forward. The thing is that he seems inconsistent and things may fall out of balance again. I don't trust that he's going to stay on track forever. He just seems like he's all over the place, or he doesn't, like, his intentions may be to stay consistent, but he doesn't seem to follow through with that always. I mean, you know that. Ina's love for December. You got a Libra coming in December. You also have balance coming in December. A fire sign shows up, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you have a Cancer. Love life moves forward in December, but you've got choices. You may not settle into a committed relationship in December. You may be exploring your options, and I think that that's good. Uriale, has the Libra given up on us? Well, I got a 70% chance that this person has given up and walked away. Now, does this have to mean forever, that nothing is ever going to change? It doesn't mean that. But it does mean that this person does need a break and is looking for some distance at this point. Julie, you're right about the shift. I don't even know the train stops running at 1 a.m. Would they change my shift if I asked for 12 a.m. to 7 a.m.? Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think they will. Yeah, I think that they will. Krista, Jay seems to open up and then pulls back. How's he currently feeling about our connection? I hate that. I really do. People tend to do that. They give you a little bit and then they feel like they're vulnerable, so they pull their energy back, or they clam up a little bit. It's only temporary. Things are going to move forward. He feels good about the connection. He feels prepared. He's probably going to do this a couple of times. He's going to feel like things are going to move forward, and then he's going to pull back. But ultimately, you should have a new journey with him, and he should be okay with it. He just may need a little bit of time to kind of work through whatever it is he's going through. Mahalia, what's coming towards me in general? No longer holding yourself back brings in success. Whatever it is that you've been working on, you should be feeling successful. It also looks like you've got the world at your feet and you're leaving negativity and pessimism in the past, which then brings in choices. No longer feeling stuck in the mud. You got an air sign coming in, possibly an Aquarius. That could be significant. If not, Libra or Gemini. Your intuition is heightened, and there's a Virgo that shows up. That's very significant. You're heading towards all 10 cups being full. Maybe not there yet, but you're on your way. You got good times coming. Yeah, things should start to improve on all levels. Lydia, back to work today. You have... All right, well, Mercury is stationing direct today, I believe. So we still got a little more, like, it's a little bit murky yet, but communication should start to pick up soon. The earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, you should be hearing from. Out of the blue when you least expect it, and may do something that surprises you. You got a Sagittarius that's coming in. That Sagittarius has been showing up around you. You could be walking away from something that's not working for you, and you're heading towards happiness. You're also going to get a lot more respect from these guys. Here's your Leo. You're going to hear from him too. You're going to have choices. That Leo has been thinking a lot about you, no doubt. Taurus comes in as well, and things change for the better quickly. Plus, you got a nice thing happening around money. Got money coming in too. Gabby, general around current work team. You know what? This should be a good team. It's like things are growing and transforming. Everybody seems like they're prepared. Everybody seems like they're putting in equal effort. There's a lot of passion around it. It looks like bickering or arguments and disagreements are minor. I think that this is a good team. Gabby, will I find any new jobs soon? Will I find a new job soon? You are going to find a new job soon. I would say before the end of the year. Julie, why did he go over there today for a handyman? Or I have a feeling that she's like a niggy. You know, it's like, let me go and shut her the fuck up kind of a thing. Yeah. Yeah. See, he actually gets anxious around the situation. And she may have needed something done. Yeah, there's no love between these two people. Not at all. There's a lot of bickering and snapping back and forth. Like, it's not like big arguments, but it's like, you know how people snap at one another? I do think he goes over there to be a handyman or to fix things. And I think that she's very, like, bitchy. I don't know why. He probably only deals with her because he doesn't have the balls to tell her to fuck off. That's probably why. And she feels like she's in control. I mean, she is in control because she's bitchy, and I think he's afraid of her, or he's intimidated. I don't think, she's a wild card. He doesn't know what she's going to do. You know, it's very easy, right? Like somebody like me, I don't cause a lot of trouble. I mean, for the most part, I keep my mouth shut. I don't, but so for me, like people would have no problem just ignoring me because what am I going to do? You know, I don't like to cause trouble, but there are people that they just go fucking nuts. Wish I could be more like that. Who knows? Maybe I could maybe I'll surprise myself. Diane, who is the woman who moved above me? Her energy is aggressive. Oh boy. What's going on with the woman above me? She's got sharp energy for sure. Okay, well, with somebody like this, I would be friendly, but I would not get involved. You know, I would, hi, that's it. It looks like she may have gone through a really rough time and she feels like her life is stuck in the mud. She's got a ton of sharp energy around her. She also may be recently brokenhearted for something, and that could be why she comes up so rough. She's very defensive. She doesn't listen to her intuition. She's very argumentative, and she's also very controlling. So she may be her own worst enemy, and she pushes people away. Slow and steady wins the race around her. So I think that she may come out of this. I don't know that she's always going to be so aggressive and so mean. I would keep my distance. You don't need that crap. Nicole. Energy around Jeff coming Friday with his mom and his sister. Pretty good. Pretty good. The world here is at your feet, and you got the 10 cups full. It may be a little bit awkward in the beginning. It's always, you know what I mean? It's always like a little uncomfortable. But after a little, like an hour or so, things seem to move along nicely. Yeah, I think things are going to be good. You got the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is positive. It's like loving, kind, caring. Kira, General. Love cup is full, and you got money coming in. So generally speaking, things should be getting better financially and also romantically. You have a Taurus coming in who could be significant. You've also got some passion coming in. Somebody from your past could be returning via divine timing, being at the right place at the right time. You also may feel like you're at a crossroads with this person and you need to make a final decision. Perseverance is around you financially. So financially, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, putting something to rest and moving forward with your life financially feels good. It could be that extra money comes in, you pay something off, and you're like, thank God I paid that off. It reminds me of Bank of America. My friend and I both had like some kind of line of credit from Bank of America years ago, and the monthly payment was something crazy. I think hers was like $600 a month. I think mine was like $400. I don't remember. It was a lot of money. Anyway, paying it off, it felt like I was never going to pay it off, but I did. And I guess she did too. I don't remember. Every time I think of her, I always remember her complaining about the Bank of America bill. Bank of America. RZ, what's coming in love for me in case he's a Leo? Oh, wait a second. Didn't I do that? Did I lose my spot? I thought that I did the one about the Leo. It's a new question? Okay. All right. What's coming in love for me and the Leo? Maybe a little anxiety around this situation, and it might feel like things are not moving forward quickly. It could be a timing thing. You might need to give it a little bit more time to get off the ground. You have some adventure coming in. I'm not seeing a whole lot of love here. There's not a lot of love right now, but that's okay. That can come. It looks like you're going to have choices. If he doesn't step up to the plate and make a decision to move forward, you've got other people coming in. You've got a Virgo. You have a Gemini coming in. You also have an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But with him, you've got a creative project, and you also have adventurous times around you with him. He just has to get his acting gear. He's a little bit slow moving, but that could have something to do with Mercury and Mars. There's love interest here. It's just not showing a lot of love left yet. I'm going to say, give it the next 2 weeks, and you should see things between you and him pick up. He should be putting in a little bit more energy. And I don't know, you might be seeing each other or doing something that's fun, something out of the ordinary. There's better times ahead for you and him. Sepia, did Derek purchase a ring for one of his women? I found a receipt. I mean, you got to be kidding me. Really. I don't understand what makes people tick, but hey, I guess anything's possible. Well, I'm only getting a 33% chance, yes. I mean, if you found a receipt, he bought something, but who knows the madness that's around it. You know what I mean? Like, things aren't always as they appear. 33% is pretty low. Who knows? Maybe she tells him to shove it up his ass and he has to return it. But, like, to me, I can understand somebody that doesn't want to settle down and somebody that wants to explore their options. But I don't understand, how could you want to marry one person but be seeing other women? Like, to me, what is behind that? Because you've got to have some kind of poor intentions. Like, you must want something from the woman that you're marrying, and it's not love, and it's not because I'm your hero, and it's not because we're soulmates or we're twin flames. It's because I'm going to get something from you. Because you're not head over heels in love with somebody if you're with other women. You're just not. It's possible to have feelings for more than one person. Hey, I'm kind of into her. I'm sort of into her. Okay, I get that. But when you're talking about marrying someone, if you take marriage seriously, like it's a commitment forever until death do us part, then you're not serious about marriage and the whole thing is a fucking game to you, or you're looking to get something. Money, a place to live, whatever it is. But nobody's going to convince me otherwise, because it's just like, what is the idea of, and then women can be really stupid and feel like, well, you married me, so I must be the one. Yeah, all right. But no, even if he did buy a ring, I'm not 100% sure anything's happening. I don't get people, I really don't. But imagine how embarrassing it would be to the other person. Like, I always try to see it from the other side. You know what I mean? Like, how embarrassing would it be for her to accept a ring from somebody who is, I mean, unless she knows who he is and what he is. I don't know. People are nuts. People are nuts. We are at Lena. What is next for me in love? I'm single. Starting a new journey. Happiness is coming. It's in reverse. It could take some time, but it's on its way. You got the world at your feet. The Magician, you can manifest the kind of partner that you want. Put out into the universe the type of person that you are interested in. Maybe a fire sign that comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and it could have long-term potential. You're going to have choices. Air sign comes in as well. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Goddess, General. You've got some nice things happening. You're making decisions that are going to take your life forward, walking away from things that no longer serve you, and thinking about and contemplating what you need in your own life, which is going to bring in a new love interest, a new beginning, a new job offer, or a new career. It could be with you got a Pisces and a Sagittarius here. Career-wise, you may have a creative job on the horizon, and you're heading towards all 10 cups being full and being involved in a soulmate relationship. So you're on the right path. Kira, love for the next few weeks. You got strength coming in around your love life. You also have a Leo and a Sagittarius coming in. Oh, somebody from your past will be returning. But you may find somebody to be disappointing, and you may cut them out of your life. You may feel like they're either too negative or the situation is too negative and you don't want to move forward. Taurus shows up as well. Happiness comes out over your love life. You may be happy that you have choices, and you may be feeling like, you know what, at least my love life is moving forward and there's things happening, even if you're not in a stable relationship yet or a committed relationship. Julie, if I do a love candle to draw in someone for me for a long-term relationship, would it work? I think that the best thing to do when it comes to love is to call in the best partner for me rather than a specific person. So yeah, I do. And I do think it would work. Do it on Friday. Let's see. Yes. Do it on Friday. If you don't get to it on Friday, Sunday's just as good. I prefer Friday, but you could do it on Sunday. Kira, how is Leroy feeling about me and things between us? Well, he feels the same. I mean, his feelings for you haven't changed. I mean, he still cares about you. He still wants to revisit that relationship, but right now he feels like it's not in his best interest. He's got the death card in reverse, which means he's not changing yet. The way things are, they may stay like this for a little while, and you might be feeling like you got a long road ahead of you and very burdened by the situation, and you could also be feeling a little bit unsuccessful, but he feels like he needs a little bit of space. He feels like the timing isn't right, and he's too reluctant right now to go back to that situation. So he feels like he needs some space right now. Sepia, why is Derek doing this as if I did something to him? It's so hurtful. You know, I listen, I don't understand why people do anything. The only thing that I can say that I feel for sure is people that have multiple relationships, they do it because it feels good on their ego. That's an ego thing, which says more about him than it does you. Yeah. There is sharp energy around the situation, and I hate to say it, but it's all going to come back to him because, look, the love is draining out of his life. He's got bad karma coming in too. And he's going to feel like he's holding himself back. He's going to feel uprooted and ungrounded. When you finally leave and you got him out of your life, it's really going to hit him that you're gone. And all this other bullshit that's going on around him. You know, like I said, you can have you could start dating a couple of people and be like, yeah, you know, I kind of like Joe. I sort of like Mike. Yeah, Tom is okay too. I don't know who I want to settle down with. I'm not sure. But if you've been in a relationship with somebody for a long time and you know them and you know how you feel and you're seeing multiple other people, you know, it's all about his ego, which means that he's got a lower self-esteem, that he needs that from people. Like, you know, it comes off right on the surface. People would think, and I would feel, and I've heard people say this before, oh, I'm so embarrassed because of what he did to me. But meanwhile, it's like you have nothing to be embarrassed about. He's the one that should be embarrassed with his behavior. But for some reason, society seems to make it okay for men to be like in many different women. Whereas women, the double standard is, you know, oh, well, she's a homewrecker or she's this or she's that. When the truth of the matter is that we're all fucking human and we all have the same emotions. And the truth is that we all want to be loved. For him, he needs this for his ego. That's what it does for him. And it's sad because he's going to lose real love so that he can have momentarily, you know, it's like somebody that needs to be told that they're attractive. Like, well, he doesn't tell me that I'm beautiful. Well, why do you need him to tell you that? Yeah, it's nice to compliment people, but it also comes off phony when you got to get a compliment every day. Like your ego wants that. Like your ego wants the thumbs up on this Facebook picture. If you're asking about, what does he think about my picture? Then that's your ego, because what you look like is not who you are. It doesn't make a difference. He's got to be attracted to the person you are. So for him, it's not that he doesn't love you or that he didn't love you. It's that he needs more ego stimulation. He already had enough, like you couldn't give him anymore. So he needs extras. It's very surface. You know, it's like walking into like a bar and having every guy in the bar tell you how gorgeous you are. But if you're not interested in any of them, big deal. So what? Okay, nice. You know, like it's an ego thing for him. And he's going to, as hurtful as it is to you, he's the one that at the end of the day is going to be sorry. I know that that's no consolation and it sucks, but he's going to be very sorry because all of this stupid bullshit that he's doing right now is exactly what it is. It's stupid and it's juvenile, and he should be working more on himself and the issues that he has so that he can get past this, so that he doesn't need that, so he can have a real relationship and not worry about these stupid miscellaneous people. It gets me very upset. Uriel, general love by the end of November. You've got a new journey coming in. Listen to your intuition. You got a new love interest coming in that could be a Pisces. Got a Sagittarius around you that's going to come in very passionate. You may feel a little bit out of balance. You could also be a little bit overwhelmed, but you're going to have some new opportunities, and I think you're going to explore your options. AS, what did Sam think when she saw me accidentally? A little bit surprised, a little bit undecided, a little bit happy. It had like a rush of different emotions. A little bit passionate, felt like things could grow and transform and change. I think it was good. I think it took her by surprise and kind of like she had to catch her breath. I think that was good. It shook her up a little bit. I like it. Lovely. Is H and J back together? I'm not convinced. 33% chance. They still may be talking. They could even be hooking up, but I'm not 100% sure they're back together. Sepia. Me and Rommel. You may have to be a little bit patient with him, but he's coming forward a little bit more. It just may take a minute. Temperance card is here. You might need to have a little bit of patience, but he's coming forward a little bit more as a love interest. You got a wish around the situation, and you got some good luck coming in, plus feeling like the world is at your feet. If he doesn't step up to the plate fast enough, he's going to lose his chance because you have an earth sign coming in that's going to be, could be even a soulmate connection. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And that person may be putting in a lot of effort. And if the other guy doesn't step up, you might be like, you know what? I'm not playing around anymore. This guy here is front and center doing what he should be doing. And then he loses. Shit's got to start to change for, you know, like we're moving into that time. The dog is sleeping. She's so cute. We're moving into the time where I feel like people's timelines are going to start to expire. Like the window of time is going to start to close if they don't do something. And it's not going to be in their favor. Like, I don't think you'll be crying over him. I think your life will be moving on. Like, well, this nice guy showed up and, you know, he's interested and he's doing what he should be doing. So I'm not waiting around for you. So he's got a window of time. And if he doesn't act on it, I think he will, because the Knight of Cups is pretty much a love interest that does the right thing. Julie, what is he thinking about me and our relationship? He thinks that you guys may have a disaster. He feels like there's room for growth and transformation, but I think now he's starting to feel like he's skating on thin ice. Good. Good. Yeah, he feels like he's skating on thin ice. You should see a change in him relatively soon. Once he starts to feel like this a little bit, you should see him change a little bit. Let's see what happens. Angie, what will me and Jay's relationship be like in the future? Listen to your intuition. There is room for growth and evolution around this situation and transformation, and there is love interest in the future, but it might not be exactly what you want. It also looks like there's a lot of arguments in the future. You may feel like there's bad karma around this relationship, and there could be some heartbreak. It may not be the easiest of situations. It could also feel like there's anxiety around the situation. Let's see what happens. Julie, what did he tell her that I found out about her? All right, did he tell her I found out about her? No. No, I don't think that, no, I don't think he wants to mix the two worlds. And I don't think he talks much about you to her because I think he's afraid. He's afraid of what she's going to do. I think she dominates him because he's afraid of her, because she's a little bit crazy. Lovely. General on David. Okay, what's going on David? What's going on here with David? All right, he's got some good luck around him, but he may be acting a little bit lackadaisical and not doing the right thing, which may cause him to have a tower moment. Now, Eight of Pentacles usually has to deal with like a work, school, or career, job, business sort of a thing. As far as love goes, I don't know where he is in his love life, but he does have a soulmate connection with long-term potential around him. It could be with a Taurus. His intuition is heightened, but sometimes he doesn't listen to it, and that's not good. The love cup for him is full, so he should be feeling good there. And he's got some peace coming into his life, but he needs to get back on track with his business or career or whatever it is that he does all day. Sepia. How long will it take for me to move to my own place? You could have your own place, like with nobody else and not staying with anyone temporarily within the next 4 months. You could be out of there sooner, but you may like settle into your own apartment in 4 months, within the next 4 months. Did I skip RZ? Oh, okay, the question was just a little bit different. Okay, all right. Let me tell you about these rings, okay? Because you know I like to promote people. This is Mozambique garnet, and it was, I think it was $6 on eBay. And the same thing with this one is the Swiss topaz. And I think it was also $6. I'll tell you the name of the guy's. I think it was Archie. I think his name was Archie because he's got beautiful stuff. And why not promote him? Let's see. What do they show me? Clorox wipes. Oh, maybe I'm not signed in. You know what? I'll post it to my page later. The name of his, I think his name was Archie something. And he was located, I want to say he was in Brooklyn. Oh, I got this from him too. This is a bloodstone. I think I don't think I paid more than $5 for anything. I hadn't bought myself anything in a really long time because I've been trying to be good with money because I'm a little bit behind on taxes. I'm trying to catch up. But I was like, oh, I really like that. And, you know, I know small businesses these days are hurting. But I'll put it on, I'll put his eBay thing on my page. This way you guys can check him out. I know Mustafa likes big rings, so there may be something there that he finds. And the prices are, you know, you can't beat it. Diane, did the landlady move her in to play a game with me? Okay, let's see. No, she didn't. No. Comes up a little bit like the landlady felt sorry for this woman. I don't know if she knew her from somewhere else. Kira, should I trust Daniel? What can I expect from him? Okay. I think that would always tell you to be a little bit cautious, but it looks like he's relatively trustworthy. It looks like he's not waiting for a ship to come in. I think he's going to do what he says, and he's going to say what he means. He's listens to his intuition. The love cup is full. I think you can expect him to move forward, or to at least be, like if he tells you, hey, I'm going to call you Tuesday, let's go out on Thursday, I think he's going to do it. He seems to be genuinely interested. TVET General. You're coming into a time in your life where you're going to have some nice luck. Could be starting a new journey. It might be with a Capricorn. You also have a Virgo around you that could be significant. Divine timing is going to start to steer your life, and you're prepared for it. It leads you to no longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in, but it brings in cause for celebration. You also could be earning more money, or somebody could give you money. There's money coming to you, which is nice. That's pushing your financial situation forward. Ronnie, general for November. You have the Ace of Pentacles, which could be either a nice new business opportunity or it could be a side business. Whatever it is, it's positive. Moving forward to greener pastures. You got that Sagittarius coming in. Out of the blue when you least expect it. No longer feeling so anxious and no longer feeling so burdened by the weight of the world. Feeling like life is moving forward nicely. You also have a creative project around you in November that may be very positive. The sun is coming out in November. Kira, next 3 days. You got nice stuff happening around money. You have 5 Pentacles in reverse. Paying something off. Magician. Manifesting what you want. Put out into the universe what you want more of over the next 3 days. It also looks like you may feel like finally I can exhale. Got a water sign coming in that could be significant. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And it looks like you're leaving regret and negativity in the past. Love. Love reading for the rest of the week. Oh, Mel, this is a bloodstone. $5. I'm going to post that, guys. eBay thing. Because I think with shipping, it costs $10. Like, you really can't go wrong. It looks like you've got the sun coming out over your love life and things change for the better for you quickly. It could be an earth sign that shows up and they're very passionate. Virgo, Sagittarius, earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may be leaving disappointment and heartache in the past and moving forward this week with like a fresh start. Amen. Will the college decide on doing online exams or no exams this semester? Okay. Online exams. I think you're going to have online exams. April. Oh, no, it's fine. I didn't get to it yet. Let me do Gabby for spirit messages. Spirits. The Queen of Fire, confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and your creativity. The Five of Water. Things not turning out the way you hoped, not seeing the positive side of a situation, crying over spilt milk. The Ace of Air. Brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth in a situation and a challenging new beginning. TD, Aries and I for the next few days. Slow and steady wins the race, but things should stabilize a little bit over the next couple of days. Or you may feel like he's giving you a lot of attention or he's focused on the relationship. Julie, so he still feels that I'm not going to walk away. So is he willing to lose it all with me for a bully? No, I think he's starting to feel now like you could walk away. He's starting to get a little bit nervous about things. You know, it's like he kind of goes back and forth with himself. Like on one hand, he feels like, no, she's still there. She loves me. She's not going anywhere. But then on the other hand, sometimes he feels like, oh, damn, I could lose this. Yeah, I don't understand what it is with the bullies. And like, it's like the narcissistic people. They seem to have control over others and it works for them. I can't tell you that it's going to work long term or that they're going to have this control forever, because I think at some point they get tired. Like you get exhausted from somebody who's trying to control every aspect of your life. But it looks like right now he puts up with it. Yeah, he puts up with it because he's afraid of what she's going to do. And then that's how they dominate. They dominate people by fear. And if you're afraid, thing is that you already know about her. So there's nothing that she's going to come to you and tell you that you don't already know. But she could lie. You know, they're manipulating. People that are manipulative are willing to do anything to get what they want. And, you know, and then it's hard to decipher through people's lies. I was dealing with somebody like this at one point, and it was very hard for me to tell when she was lying and when she was telling me the truth. That come to realize everything was a lie. Everything was a lie. She was just trying different tactics to try to get things out of me. Like she would say whatever in that moment, and then it would change. Well, fuck that. I don't fucking deal with that shit. I don't like people that try to control other people. Like, that bothers me. If this guy were to come to you and say to you, I am head over heels, passionately in love with this woman, I can't let her go, as painful as that might be, at least you know what you're dealing with and you could let him go. Go ahead, go. But that's not what's going on here. That's not what's going on here. He's not in love with her, and she's not in love with him either. Cinnamon, will my mother win her case to get her job back? Okay, let's see. Mm, 70% chance, yes. She may win that case. Cinnamon, weekend reading. Could have a new love interest show up this weekend with long-term potential, and they may be a Taurus. You also may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You could start a new journey with somebody. Could be a soulmate relationship. Now, even if it doesn't take off this weekend, you might meet this person this weekend and not realize who they are in your life. That happens sometimes. The person shows up, you don't think anything of it. 6 months later, all of a sudden, you know, you're in love. Love. Is there anyone messing with my energy lately? I don't feel like myself. That could be Mercury and Mars. But it's going to change over the next couple of weeks. Anyone messing with my energy? No, I don't think anyone is. Try this. Start drinking more water. I mean, if you can put away a gallon a day, you may start to feel better. Like like even if somebody was messing with your energy, the water could help that. You know, salt too. Put salt in your shower with salt. Oh, checking on Dylan. April for the rest of the week. Things should be pretty good. You may be feeling a little undecided about someone. You got a Leo around you. I don't remember. There could be a new Leo that comes in. You might be undecided about. Could be a new love interest. They even may make you a little anxious. But the rest of the week looks nice. It looks like the world is at your feet. You're feeling balanced. You might see that Gemini again, or you should have at least enough communication where you would feel like things are going well. Leo may show up. We got to see what happens. You might feel like you got some choices. There also may be a new business or career thing happening for you this week. April. I used to not care about zodiac signs. Then I learned about them a few years ago. And now everyone I talk to, friends or love interests, personality, it's annoying. I'm not sure if you know what I mean, especially since someone told me I'm only compatible. No, that's bullshit. It's bullshit. See, people talk out their ass about astrology and then they don't know what they're talking about. You can be compatible with any sign. Any two people, no matter how good or how bad the charts are, two people can work as long as they're both putting equal work into the relationship. Now, it's like the most common thing that people will say, well, I'm a Pisces, so my best match is a Scorpio or a Cancer. Fuck no, that is not true. Too much water between two people can make things overly emotional and overly dramatic. It is not true. So for me, now I'm a Pisces, but Pisces is that's the only water sign I have in my chart. I got 3 planets in Aquarius, 2 planets in Libra, 2 planets in Gemini. I'm a Gemini rising. I'm much more of an air sign than I am a water sign. So what does that mean? Does that mean that, oh, I get along better with Aquarians and Libras and Gemini? I get along very good with Aquarius. I have 3 planets in Aquarius. We tend to understand one another. My moon is in Leo. My best friend growing up was a Leo. Her sun is on my natal moon, 21 degrees of Leo. My friend, I just did her chart yesterday. I've been friends with her since I'm in junior high. Her sun sign is 21 degrees of Aquarius, opposite my moon. There's our connection. It's the opposite connection that I have with my Leo friend, but it's the same connection. Neither of them are water signs, so it's not true. Somebody who is a Pisces that has Gemini rising would be much different than a Pisces who's got Scorpio rising. There is so much more that goes into compatibility, and then it also depends on generational planets. People born with like under the like right now we've got Pluto and Capricorn. So Avery's generation is the Pluto and Capricorn generation. The generation before her was the Pluto and Sagittarius generation. Generationally, they're different. But the inner planets are really what makes the chart. And then where the placements are. So say, for example, I'm a Pisces, and let's just say I'm involved with a Taurus who's a Pisces rising. Well, there's my connection to him. Let's say his moon is in Sagittarius, sitting in my 7th house. There's my connection to him. It doesn't make a difference. Like, there are so many different ways the way we connect. You cannot just go by sun signs. And people say that because they don't know enough about astrology. That it's like reading your horoscope in the newspaper. You know, not every Pisces is going to spill coffee on themselves in the morning and wake up late, but some people will. So it's very general. You really got to know your chart, and you got to know the other person's chart. And if you're not good with finding out people's times, you got to bring it up somehow. I mean, I get it out of people without, you know, I just say it. I'm like, yeah, you know, I was born in the afternoon, and, you know, and then I try to get it out. Or there was one situation, I kid you not, the birth certificate fell out in front of me. And I was like, well, that's easy. And I was like, oh, okay, 6:31 a.m. I'll make a note of that. so that I could do the chart. Yeah, any two people can get, and you can work past the differences. Sometimes two people can have the best chart, but they don't communicate and they don't put enough effort in, and it doesn't make a difference. Julie, is he still dealing with her because he doesn't want her to blast what went on between the two of them, or because she's just got Google his name and see his address if she doesn't have it? Well, I think that part of him feels sorry for her because I think he thinks that she's somewhat of a mess and a disaster. And I do think that he's afraid of her. Yeah. I think she knows where he lives. I do think she knows where he lives. I don't think that she holds herself back, and I don't think she has a filter. So I think that she may be one of those people, like, she won't care. I think she knows where he lives. And I don't think that he wants her to cause trouble. I think that she will cause trouble, but there's no love between these two people. It's not showing love. It's not like romantic love. It's more of like, I need you to do this for me, and he does it. And I don't know what would happen or how she would react if he didn't show up, or, you know what I mean? Like, she may be very difficult to deal with. She seems like she's got a very hot temper, and it also doesn't seem like she's very rational. Jay, what's the future behold for me? Okay, what's happening here? You got a new beginning coming in here. You might have a new job offer coming in. Listen to your intuition. New job offer or a new business opportunity of some type. Got a Leo around you that may be very significant. You got the world at your feet. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And you're feeling like life comes back into balance. Mel. Oh, you did one for Jarmel. Okay. Where is Jarmel? I don't want to skip it. All right, let me do Cinnamon here. What does this soulmate have to offer? They're going to have a little bit of money. They're going to be very kind and sincere, stable, attractive, fun-loving and adventurous, a little bit spontaneous. They're going to be very, they may be like well-educated in areas that you don't know much about, and you may find that interesting, whatever it is. Like, who knows? Maybe they're, I don't know. Some field that you don't know, they may know, and you may find it interesting to listen to them talk about it. They change your life for the better quickly. They're very intelligent, very smart, and they're very passionate, very kind. They're going to come in with an offer, and you're going to have a hard time refusing. I don't want to skip Jarmel. Kira, love for the rest of this week and weekend. You could have a new beginning happening and starting a new journey with somebody who gives you a lot of respect. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Listen to your intuition. You got cause for celebration coming in before the end of the weekend, and you're not holding yourself back. Jarmel never posted. Was there a question above that I skipped from Jarmel? Maria, general for work. Well, you got the Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is nice. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan. You may be Emperor's in reverse. I don't like that. Somebody may be trying to control or manipulate you at work. Could have a little mini tower moment there. It's nothing that's too terrible, but I think you may be looking to expand your horizons, or you may be feeling a little undecided about whether or not you should stay or you should leave. If you stay, things improve. There's success around the current job or the current job relationship, and happiness comes out. You may be going through like a sticky period at work. You could look for another job. I'm not seeing another job opportunity happen right now, but I think if you stick it out, you're going to get over the hump and things are going to get a little bit better. You may even be getting more money. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Yeah, because there is no, anybody can be compatible with anybody else. There are no rules to that. Like sun-moon connections are very strong, but not everybody knows their moon sign. So you don't walk around saying to people, hey, what's your moon sign? Oh, your moon sign is, you know, some people know. Like, I know mine, but, you know, when I first started dating Avery's dad, you don't even know. I used to say such crazy things to him and he never reacted. I would be like, I have to go down to the river so that I can do this Monday ritual. And he wouldn't even, he'd be like, okay. And or I would like give him things and I'd be like, okay, keep this in your car. And he'd be like, okay. And he would never question it. I don't know if it was because he really didn't want to know what was going on. One day I asked him, I said, you know, you never question anything. He's like, as long as I don't wake up in the middle of the night with you standing naked with a chicken over my head, I don't care what you do. I'm like, it would never be a chicken. I'm a vegetarian. I wouldn't hurt the animal. But, you know, I don't care. I'm like, he's going to have to accept that I do these things. Christina, how does the Capricorn feel and his intentions? He's feeling right now a little bit, he's got mild anxiety around the situation, but I think he does want things to move forward between you and him. He thinks that you're kind, caring, compassionate, sensitive, down to earth, grounded, and attractive. Give him a little bit of time. Capricorns can be slow movers, but it looks like this situation moves forward and it looks like he's prepared for it or he's preparing for it. Capricorn can be like that. You know, I did an astrology lesson with somebody last night, and I feel like it's so much information to kind of take in. But once you start to get a hang of it, you know, maybe I'll start making more videos, quick videos on astrology, and just put them up on my channel so that people can start to learn what the planets mean and what the planets rule. Because once you start to know those things off the top of your head, like, okay, Uranus is spontaneous, breaks through barriers. When Uranus is showing up, things are going to change, and they're going to change suddenly for better or for worse. Once you start to know what the planets mean and then you see them in somebody's chart, then it makes sense to you. It's like, okay, like me, Saturn's in the first house. First house is the house of self. So Saturn in the first house makes me responsible because Saturn is the planet of responsibility. It's the father of the zodiac. It teaches lessons. If you don't do it the right way, you're going to have to do it over again. So you would say, okay, this person is a responsible person. Oddly enough, my brother has it there too. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start making short little videos about astrology and just putting them up like once a week so that people can start to learn that kind of stuff. And then we can get into the actual chart, because the information is so vast. If you don't know, I mean, it took me years to learn this stuff, and I'm still learning. I had to Google something last night because I didn't know the answer when I was talking to the viewer. Maria, how does RA feel about our friendship? Yeah, Zara, you could cut them off. You can cut off the super chats because I got an appointment at 4:30. This person feels good, feels best, feels this is love, abundance, fertility, prosperity. It feels pretty good about your situation. Your relationship with them may be slow and steady, though. So you may not be best friends overnight. It may be a relationship that grows over years. This person may be also a little bit undecided at times. I don't think they overthink things too much. I just think that sometimes they're a little bit scattered and they may come off a little aloof or a little bit detached. But I think that this person values your friendship and things are going to continue to move forward with the two of you. Sepia. Should I put Derek's things back? I don't want to. Should I put Derek's things back? All right. I don't know what you mean by put his things back, but like, did you ransack his room or something? But I'm going to ask it as a yes and no question. Should I put Derek's things back? Cards indicate yes, you should put his things back. Cinnamon, is he famous? No, I don't think he's famous. Seppi, I love the rest of the week into the weekend. You got the Lover's card shows up around happiness and things changing for the better for you this week into the weekend. No longer feeling so stuck and feeling prepared to move forward. You got a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Love cup is full. Good karma's coming in. Out of the blue when you least expect it. Things could be good this week. Right through to the weekend. Julie, I know karma is coming for her, but is the karma coming for her besides that event? I can't tell you about her karma. I don't know. I can't read somebody else's karma. I just don't. I just don't know. I don't have those answers. But I don't think. See, I think that she is so crazy that she rules people by fear. She makes people fear her. And I think with all of that, it runs out. Like, eventually people don't care. It's like, okay, so go ahead, tell her. Or, so what are you going to do to me? I think that, and then the karma is that she's got to live with herself. She's got burdens around her. She feels burdened by the weight of the world. I think she knows that people don't really like her. She doesn't hold herself back, though. She doesn't care. I mean, she does care. She does care, and she is very lonely. She's really very lonely. And I think her kids, her kids feel like she's a lot to deal with. I feel like sometimes they want to keep their distance from her, too. So, yeah, there's karma and all of that. Like, when I made the video, I don't know if you watched it, about my two different grandmothers. My mom's mom was very narcissistic, and I never realized it. I always thought these people were just spoiled. Like, you grew up the only child. Your parents gave you everything. My grandfather gave you everything. Everything was always your way. I didn't realize that she was controlling. And did it come back to her? It did come back to her, because what happened was, when she got old enough, now I'm telling you, I'm standing behind this. I don't believe that she had Alzheimer's. I don't care what anybody fucking says. I was in that woman's house and everything was in perfect order. That woman was dressed perfectly every day. Makeup was normal. Her house, if you opened up the bathroom, right, underneath the sink, she had like rows of Comet, rows of Windex, rolls of toilet paper. Everything was where it should be. But that kind of control is also a little bit narcissistic. It's like, I'm in control. This is how, meanwhile, like if you open up my bathroom, it's like all over the place. But what came back to her was, at some point, my uncle decided that she had Alzheimer's and she had to live with him. And he took control of her. So the person who spent their whole life controlling everybody, all of a sudden now was being controlled by him. And she could not stand up to him. He was more domineering than she was. He cut my brother and I out of her life. We didn't see her for like the last 3 or 4 years that she was alive. We don't know how she died. We didn't know when she died. Like my grandfather's friend called my brother to tell him, because he didn't know either. One of my aunts called the family friend and told him that, my grandmother died. So at the end of the day, the person who was so narcissistic that caused, like, she raised him, so he was like her. Difference between my uncle and my grandmother was that my grandmother wasn't mean and vicious. My grandmother, I don't think, wanted to hurt people. I don't think she realized what she was doing, where my uncle was hurtful and deceitful. And anyway, so in the end of the day, the narcissism came back to her, and that's what happened. I don't believe that she would have wanted my brother and I not to be part of her life, but he took her phone away so she couldn't call us. I mean, what does a cell phone cost for an old lady? Like, she's not on the internet. What was it, $15 a month? But he took it away, controlled all her finances, took control over all her money, and she sat in the house by herself. I don't think that she lived more than 3 or 4 years after that happened, and I don't know how she died. Anyway, so yes, I do think it's coming back to her in more ways than one. I just can't tell you how. Oh, did I lose my spot here? No, I'm at April. What does the Gemini interested about me? I still feel like we're not each other's type, but I'm open to it, and I'm trying intentionally to find problems. Just go with it. Just go with it. I don't think that he's thinking about type. I think he's just thinking, this may be a little bit different. It could be a little bit out of the box, but I'm open to it. I feel balanced. I'm listening to my intuition. He feels like there's good karma around the situation. I would just go with it. Stop looking for what's wrong. This situation, I swear to God, reminds me so much of my friend, the one that didn't know whether or not she liked the guy and then she wound up marrying him. She was in that space, I'm going to say, at least for like 3 or 4 months, maybe even longer. Could have been even longer. And she was staying with him at his place. She just wasn't 100% sure that how she felt about him. And then eventually, the relationship took off and they got married. So just go with it. And she did the same thing. She was trying to talk herself out of it too. Zara, Jarmel has posted in the middle of the live and I can't find his question. Damn it. Oh, okay, good. Jarmel, I was going through a very bad time and I want to know if it will get better. Yes, I don't even have to look at the cards to tell you that. The one thing that we can count on is that, yes, everything changes. Yes, you do have a much better time coming in. I'm going to say in as soon as the next 8 weeks, you should start to turn a corner and feel like things have lightened around you and you should be feeling a little bit more hopeful for the future. Yeah, I think things are going to improve. Maybe we finish out this year, may not be the, the end of the year. You have a new beginning come January. I think things change for you. You're not alone in feeling this way. A lot of people have been feeling this way this year, and a lot of people have been going through it. So just hang in there because good times are ahead. Things are going to get better. I can promise you that that's the one thing. No matter how good things are or how shitty things are always going to change. Julie, do I need to burn a candle to influence the nurse educator to put me on the 12 to 7 shift? I don't think so. No, I think that she'll do it as soon as she can. It may not happen as fast as you want, but I think she'll do it. If she says no flat out, then I would do a road opener. But I don't think you need to do it. Oh, thanks, Julie. No, I should be able to get to you before I go. I don't like to keep people waiting because I don't like waiting. And I'm like, I'd rather just get them done. But yeah, it's a phone appointment. It's at 4:30, so I'll have plenty of time to do it. But thank you. Oh, you can't find the blue hearts? That's okay, music. Just post it. I'll find it. Oh, there you got it. Did Harry forget about me? Nope. Nope. Even though there's no communication, it doesn't mean that he's forgotten about you. That's okay. Things can change at any moment, especially with communication. It just takes 1 second for somebody to just decide to reach out and send a text message. Okay, did I make it through the super chats? Okay, then while I wait for the moderators, I will go and grab some of these guys I didn't get to. Okay. So while you guys post, I'm going to go back and answer some people I didn't get to. Vicky, general love. You may feel like you got a long road ahead of you here with the 9 of Wands in reverse, but you got an earth sign coming in. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, feeling like the world is at your feet, and this person may be feeling, or you may feel like they put in a lot of effort. It could be a long-term relationship that moves forward pretty quickly. You're heading towards all 10 cups being full. I would look out for a An earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Daniela, when will I hear from my ex, the Pisces? Could be within the next 6 weeks. Sonia, I want to know if he's expecting me to communicate. Okay, for his birthday. Okay, is he expecting communication on his birthday? I don't think he's expecting it. And Ukriti, general near future. Leaving negativity in the past. You're leaving this disappointing negativity, whatever is moving into the past. Setting up boundaries, laying down the law, and feeling prepared to do so. Stepping into your own personal strength brings in a new relationship that has commitment potential. Could be with the Sagittarius. Feeling like balance is coming back into your life. Feeling also a little bit more financially stable. Mary, what does Esther Capricorn want to talk about? Why did he message, and now how will the conversation go? Okay. It looks like it's a balanced conversation. It doesn't look like it's anything bad. There's good karma around it. I would talk to him and see what he has to say. He's also coming off as very stable and very grounded. I would talk to him and see what he has to say. I don't think it's anything bad. I think it's just maybe kind of checking in. It's stable and grounded communication. So I don't think it's anything too crazy in any direction. And maybe like, hey, how you doing? What's been going on? That kind of thing. Getting the door open for more communication to come in. And then we'll take it from there. But I would answer him. I mean, it's okay to make him wait a little bit, but I would answer him. Okay, we've got updated finances from Mel. You may be making a decision when it comes to money. I don't know, opening up a new account, saving in a new account, or working hard to put money aside for something. Eight of Pentacles is usually working hard or going back to school. But if we're talking about money, it could be a new way to save money, or you're doing something special with money for the future. It also looks like you got balance coming in, and there's money coming in with the Empress. And it could be feeling a little bit more respected or getting paid better at your current job. The Sun comes out. Happiness comes in around money, and there's strength around your finances. Sepia, general for the month. Disappointment and hurts move into the past. Out of the blue, like a bolt of lightning, all of a sudden you're starting to feel better. Cause for celebration comes in around a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, heading towards all 10 cups, being full and moving on to greener pastures. You got better times ahead of you. Stepping into your own strength, the love cup is full and you're prepared for it. Zara Themis sent me a message last night, and then Silent Scan also. Yes, I saw that message. I didn't get a chance to respond. I knew that he was going to reach out. I'm actually surprised he reached out as soon as he did. Thought it was going to take a little bit longer. Okay, love reading for November. Love starts to move forward. You got the Hangman in reverse and the Chariot pushing your love life forward. You got good luck. Here you go with the Taurus. The Taurus is around. A Libra is around. The Aquarius is around. Success comes in November. Somebody from your past returns. That may be a Cancer that comes in from the past. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You got love interests. Listen to your intuition. Even though you have all these interests, you may not settle into a committed relationship in November. Things may be slow and steady, but you're exploring your options, and there's a lot of good energy around you with a lot of nice potential. All right, I'm going to go now. I'll try to come back on tonight, but I can't guarantee it. If I don't come back on tonight, I'm going to try to do an extra one tomorrow, because yesterday I only did one. And I think I'm going to start doing weekly videos about, I'm going to do a couple of different weekly videos coming up. Planets and planets and astrology, I think. All right, I'll be back later. Most likely I'll be back later. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Bye-bye.